Keep some prize pick plays I like for tonight. Little review from last night. Every play that I gave out on Patreon cashed. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 came through. I think you probably couldn't use the whole 6 in the pick 6 because I had Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson in my picks. But if you could have used them in a 5-play, and well, you would have had to substitute out one, Stephen Curry. You would only be able to use one of them. But all 6 plays I gave out last night came through. Let's see if we can do that again tonight. First player I'm looking at is Jalen Williams. We're looking at his points prop. His line is 14.5. His projection is 22.17. Minus 25 to go over, 125 to go over. Let's look at Jalen Williams a little closer. As you can see, he smashed his prop in 9 out of his last 10 games. Only his last game, which was 2 days ago, where he didn't go over 14.5 points. He's been playing very well. Middle of the road defense he's playing. Has not played the Clippers this year, but he's definitely a candidate to go over. It looks like the Clippers are favored by 6.5. This guy's on fire. Definitely look at the over for Jalen Williams tonight. OKC. Second player I'm looking at is Bradley Beal, and we're looking at his rebounds. His prop on the night is 4.5. His projection is 6.11. Playing Orlando, minus 130 to go over, even money to go under. So if we can get him in the under here, want a little bit more money than we would if we bet it to over. So let's look at Bill a little closer here. You can see he's went over his prop 6 out of his last 10 games. His game against Orlando, only one where he had 4 rebounds. And his prop is 4.5 tonight. Orlando's defense is decent against rebounds allowed, offensive rebounds allowed. Not good versus shooting guard position. But again, this one right here I think can go either way depending on the flow of the game. Looks like Orlando's favored by 1, and the game is in Orlando. Superstars are aggressive on the road. May see more scoring out of him than these other things like assists or rebounds, but definitely something to consider at 4.5. Let's look what Orlando's done against guards. They've not given up the over against Russell, Beasley. They did get up to Reeves. Reeves had 6 rebounds. Eric Gordon, no. Westbrook, no. Terrence Ross, no. Chris Paul, no. So it seems like they tend, again, not to give up the over to guards. Very good. Like I said, green is good for Bill. Offensive rebounds allowed, defensive rebounds allowed. Those numbers in red are good for Orlando. So again, take everything in consideration when you look at this one. But Bill is definitely in my category of players to look at tonight. Third player I'm looking at is Markelle Fultz. We're looking at his points, rebounds, and assists. 26.5 is his line with a projection of 31.93. Over minus 120, under minus 110. Let's look at Fultz a little closer here. You can see he went over in his prop in 5 out of his last 10 games. He's been playing very well. Like again, they're playing Washington, and this game is in Orlando. Washington's a decent defensive team. Against Washington this year, he's had 36 points, rebounds, and assists at Washington. At home, he had 26 points, rebounds, and assists. So the line is 26.5. Again, I think it comes down to game flow. He's in home. I expect his numbers to be good in home. I expect his numbers to be pretty, even out between the points, rebounds, and assists. Just kind of right here, it's just like, do we think he's going to get it? This is a tight number. He's been playing so well lately. That's the reason I'm looking at him tonight. So let's look at this full season for 26.5. He's only hit that 27% of the time. Let's look at the last 30. He's hit it 33% of the time. So we gotta take all that in consideration. Last 10, 50% of the time. So definitely better in his last 10. In his last 5, he's at 40%. So again, I like Washington's defense. I'm probably looking at the under on this one because I personally like Washington's defense. The numbers here show that they're middle of the road, but games I've watched, they do play well. Last player I'm looking at tonight. This is one that you can get the number on Prizepicks also at 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists. The projection is 15.93. We're looking at Najee Marshall, minus 130 to go over, minus 105 to go under. He has went over in 12 straight games. Let's look at Marshall a little closer. As I say, he's went over in 12 straight games. The last 10 he's went over. Against the Spurs, he went over 2 out of 3 times this year. 21 at San Antonio, 14 at home, 11 at San Antonio. Over here, green is good for Najee Marshall. They have one of the worst defenses in the league, and the numbers show it. Points allowed, number 30. Rebounds allowed, number 22. Assists allowed, number 29. I mean, you want to, all streaks come to an end. You want to say, hey, Marshall's not going to get this streak tonight, but it's hard to bet against him here. Over his last 30 games, he's went over 11.5 points, rebounds, and assists 80% of the time, 24 out of 30 games. Really don't know why the numbers this low compared to the defense they're playing, but I'm not going to overthink it. To me, this is an over tonight. Do your own research, look at it. New Orleans favored by 13.5. Marshall gets around 24 minutes a game. Can't see why he wouldn't go over here. I mean, the numbers are just telling us he's going over. Look at the full season. Full season, 73% of the time, 48 out of 66 games. He's went over 11.5 rebounds, points, rebounds, and assists, and this number is also available on Prizepicks. So those are a few plays that I like. Go ahead and like, subscribe. Don't forget you can get my premium picks over on Patreon, link down in the description, plus it's running across the screen. Until the next video, peace.